In this video, we will see how to fix After Effects not using GPU to render, or we can fix After Effects GPU acceleration grayed out. First of all, we need to apply the GPU acceleration settings. For that, we can create a new composition just for demonstration purpose and go with the default settings and click on OK. Once you have created a new composition, let us go and import the video so that I can show you the perfect demonstration. Now first of all, you need to go to File in the top left navigation of the After Effects, and you need to navigate to Project Settings. Once you're right inside under Video Rendering and Effects, you need to select your Mercury GPU Acceleration Cuda from this drop down. It will use your GPU while you are rendering. Let us go to the color, and in the color settings you need to make sure it is 8 bits per channel if your project is not lengthy. But if you are making some motion graphics and high quality videos, you can go with 16 bits or 32 bits. So what I recommend you to have much interactive interface of After Effects and increased rendering speed, we need to go with 8 bits per channel. And once you are done, you need to click on OK. Next, you need to go to the edit in the top left navigation of the After Effects, and you need to navigate to preferences, and once you're right inside, you need to click on startup and repair. Perfect. So once you're right inside, you have the option here, empty all caches. You need to make sure you check this option occasionally so that your After Effects does not put some load on your RAM or your CPU. And you need to clear disk cache. Click on OK. And once you're done, next you need to navigate to previews, and once you're right inside, make sure you have the adaptive resolution here, and we need to keep it at its medium level because we want the best interactivity, not the quality. So if you want the best quality, you can go with the quality, but if you want the best interactivity, you can also reduce that, but I recommend to go with 50-50. Perfect. So next is 3D renderer reduces. Now you need to click on resolution and quality. Leave everything as it is, and next you need to go to the disk, and once you're right inside, make sure you check this box, enable disk cache, and make sure maximum disk cache size is in between 40 to 80 gigabytes. For choose folder, you can provide the folder that has your SSD installed on your PC. For example, if I choose this folder, I have two drives here. This is the local disk C and this is the local disk D. This is SSD and this is HDD. So I will select the SSD for my disk cache so that I can optimize the performance of the After Effects. Next, you need to go to memory and CPU, and inside that you need to reserve maximum RAM to the After Effects. How can you do that? You can select this option, RAM reserve for other application. You can keep it at its minimum, and the RAM available for the After Effects should be maximum. In this case, I have 16 GB of RAM, 3 GB is reserved for other tasks, and 13 GB is reserved for After Effects. Perfect. And next, this is the CPU. This is a new feature launched by After Effects. You need to make sure enable multi-frame rendering is marked as tick, and the percentage CPU reserved for other application is up to 10%. Do not decrease it up to 0% because it will crash your PC. It is perfectly fine if you go with 10%. Next, you need to go to the video and make sure video options. This option enable extended display range or high dynamic range preview when available. Make sure this is marked as tick. And next, you need to go to scripting and expressions. You need to select this option, allow scripts to write files and access network. Make sure this is marked as tick so that the plugins or the extensions you're using does not interrupt with your After Effects and slows down your After Effects. These are all the settings that we need to apply in the preferences, and once you're done, you need to click on OK. Now let us create a new composition, and we have the composition here. Now there are a few settings that you can adjust here. First of all, you can click on this arrow and make sure it is selected as fit. The next option is resolution downsample factor pop-up. If you want the best quality, you can go with full, but if you want to increase the preview speed or the rendering speed, you can go with the half or the third. But if you want further improvements in your After Effects, you can also go with the quarter. That is perfectly fine. And once you're done applying these settings in the After Effects, you can press your caps lock. Whenever your caps lock is on, you will not see the preview of your window. It is very helpful when you are entering your videos in the After Effects. As you can see, there is a button here in the red mark that says refresh is disabled, and whenever you press the caps lock again, it will unlock the refresh view. And one last method is creating the proxies for your high resolution videos. Whenever you use the videos in your timeline, you need to right click on this and click on create proxy, and click on movie. Specify the path where you want to save this. For example, in this case I will select downloads and I will click on save. And now this is the proxy, and it has been created by the After Effects, and now I can use it to render my video in very less quality, and I can use it in my timeline so that it does not put pressure on my CPU, RAM or a GPU. Next, you need to go to search bar of your Windows and you need to search for Nvidia. Once you type Nvidia in the search bar, you will see the Nvidia app if you have Nvidia GPU. You need to click on this, and once you're right inside in the left navigation, you need to click on drivers, and once you're right inside the drivers, you can see the list of drivers that are available in your PC. For me, it is saying gamer driver and the studio driver. We are gonna go with the studio driver because it provides the best experience for the creative apps, which includes the After Effects. You need to make sure you select your studio driver while you're editing in After Effects. And next you need to go to the graphics and you can apply the customized settings for the After Effects, and I have created a special video for this. You can check that out. You can check that video out and you can apply the same settings and further increase your rendering speed and the preview speed in the After Effects. So that's it. I hope you like this video. If you have any questions, you can comment down below. I will try my best to respond to you as soon as possible. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a nice day.